Okay, so we're on, and it's, yeah, everything's in the right place. So I'm really liking this nest. This is made up of a lot of pieces. She put them on. They're kind of, some of them are kind of straight, but they're going at different angles, and they're different thicknesses. And then she has added these really thin little bits of whatever it is, and it really, she needs to make them more permanent. But that really broke this nest up. It wouldn't be near as good without those little bits of thin stuff weaving through there. So I think that that is a really good nest. Now, a lot of people are starting out like I am with kind of a bowl here. I did kind of paint some rugged edges on it a little bit, but still, you know, it's kind of more tame than we want. So, and I've laid some pieces down here. So let's try this. And
One thing about
okay,
it, doing
it's
it this
not
way,
wanting to come out.
it gives you respect for the birds, one piece at a time.
Oh yes,
One little
yeah.
teeny tiny
Okay,
piece
so
at a
I'm going to
time.
turn this off. This one's hopefully the one that's broken in. Oh yes, okay. I don't know, maybe that tip needs widening or something, you know, stretching out just a little bit or something. So I'm not going to try to put, you know, glue on the backs of each one of these little things here. And this glue is not going to hurt anything. And so, and there are people who are really smart who, like, would have a brush that would, that they could apply this with, you know, a nice stiff little synthetic brush or something. But this will wash out any brush, but it needs to have a certain amount of stiffness to it. So what I'm going to try to do here so these pieces don't necessarily want to lay flat. They're kind of going to have to talk to them. And, you know, I don't know what a bird might want to do with some of this. So the thing is, we need some edges. I don't like that end, though. So, oops, I'm going to break that off. That is, I think I'm going to break it off. Okay. So we want some edges, some ends that stick out, just like those little things that I painted there. And not all of this would go one way. Oh, here's a good one. So I can just see a little bird, you know, and he's looking around. He's, oh, this is the perfect one for that spot over there. You know, I bet they do, and I bet they're real proud when as they're doing it. Like, oh, look what I'm building our house, you know. So you kind of got to hold it down for a minute, but then if you got a thick enough mush there, it's kind of going to stay
Real
stuck.
proud, and then the cat comes.
What? Oh, yeah. So for the video's sake, I'm going to say that someone is going to paint a cat peeking over the edge. Sad fact of life. Or a vicious artist.
Vicious artist, that's it.
So you can see how kind of weaving these together and so that some are lapping over others and that it looks a little, you know, like it's made out of pieces that aren't all the same.
It is.
Twigs, yes. Yeah. So we're kind of trying to imitate. I don't like that spot there. I think I'm just going to cover it up right now. So you can see what I'm doing here, and I'm leaving a lot of the dark showing through, because that's going to add interest too. You don't have to cover everything here. And see, I'm liking that. Now, I can leave, if I don't have my little birdies done yet, which I don't, I can leave, and let's just say that I'm in a nesting mood and want to complete my nest. I can just glue down here and let these little pieces stick up until I glue my birds down, and then, you know, or you could just wait and finish the very top after your birds are down. That would be the the intelligent thing to do. Some of these I cut out of pieces that were already, that I was making the trees out of. And you can see that I actually cut a wavy shape there. I've got a whole lot of them with little wavy shapes and different levels of thickness. See, so one of these would be great. One of these little ones would be great on top of some of this, kind of like what Jessica did with her, the one that I showed at the first, where you had some little things. That's so dark that you don't pick up how cool it is. So I'm thinking now that I'm realizing that I need some small pieces that are very light, and you brought in some raffia or something. It might be that some pieces of that would work, or even tinting some pieces. Well, let's see a piece. And oh yeah, here's a good one right here. So I think at this point I might have to add, this stuff dries clear, we're so glad for. Have to add a little bit on top there. That would be a good small one. Well, it's got small places. I got thick and thin, and in nature, little twigs don't grow like that exactly, but it makes a nice variety. Okay, so this is, yeah. So this could go on towards the last, especially if yours needs breaking up. I don't know, I may add a little bit of this to mine, towards the end, but you can see what it could do. So, but what you don't want to do is pick up a handful of it and just smush it down there and say, oh, I've got a nest, So, well, it could happen. Nobody in here. Okay. But okay, so that's my concept on the nest anyway. And that's what I wanted to. Does anybody got anything they want to say?
Do we put the birds on after the nest is done?
No, you could put the birds on anytime.
Okay.
It's just that I became nest urgent. Because I didn't know what all was going to happen with them.
Okay.
And